The gate buzzed with impatience. Pronouncements pierced the air. Passengers shifted, eyes darting. She stood calm, gripping her passport, feeling every whisper brush past her like wind. Flight attendant. Cold. Your ticket isn't valid. She. Barely above a whisper. I believe there's been a mistake. Around them. The crowd held its breath. The attendant's eyes flicked over him. Sharp, calculating. Your boarding pass, she said. Voice flat, smirk unwavering. He handed it over. Hand steady despite the tension. Murmurs rose quietly around them. She didn't flinch. He didn't speak. The air held the weight of authority. Unchallenged. Your ticket isn't valid for this flight, she said, cold and deliberate. He paused, gripping his passport. I believe there's been a mistake, he whispered. Silence stretched. Eyes flicked between them. Tension thickened in the air. Unspoken and heavy. She straightened, calm, eyes scanning the crowd. A passenger whispered, something's different about her. The attendant's smile faltered for a fraction. She began, then stopped, sensing the shift. He didn't speak. Silence carried weight. Onlookers shifted, unaware the storm of accountability had quietly begun. He remembered being turned away, silent complaints ignored. Again? A colleague muttered, voice low. She watched, calm, hiding outrage behind steady eyes. Whispers drifted past her. Stories of microaggressions long dismissed. I see you, she thought. The pattern was clear. Authority thrived because no one dared challenge it. We can't really stop her, a security officer muttered. Voice low. Eyes flicked nervously around the gate. She remained calm, breathing steady. Patience is power. Watch and wait, she thought. The crowd shifted uneasily. The attendant noticed nothing. Yet the balance of authority quietly trembled. She held her phone discreetly, recording every motion, every whisper. Watch your step, a passenger muttered. Barely audible. The attendant smirked, unaware. Arrogance thrives in shadows, she thought. Calm. Each gesture, each slight, cataloged silently. Restraint became her weapon, quiet and deliberate. Preparing for justice unseen, she lifted her phone slowly, deliberately. Eyes calm. A nearby passenger whispered, is she recording? The attendant glanced briefly, suspicion flickering, then returned to her smirk. This is the moment. The protagonist thought. The crowd shifted subtly, tension rippling. Justice was quietly forming, ready to surface without anger. Only precision. Phones flickered across the lounge, capturing every movement. A whisper broke. Did you see that? Eyes darted, murmurs growing, then fading into astonished silence. The attendant's lips tightened. Her stance faltered. She remained steady, calm, letting dignity speak louder than anger. All attention centered on her quiet authority. Undeniable and commanding. Her hands clenched at her sides. Lips trembling, eyes refusing to meet his. Your job isn't above accountability, she said, steady, calm. A hush fell. The lounge watching silently. Humiliation mirrored every slight he had inflicted. Her quiet pride filled the space. Undeniable, leaving him exposed. He gathers his bag. Shoulders tight, avoiding every gaze. Whispers ripple. Colleagues shrink back. She's moved up, I heard, one murmurs. The terminal hums quietly. She walks through. Steady, nods exchanged, subtle respect forming. Justice hangs in the air. Unspoken yet undeniable, marking the fall of his arrogance. She stands, fingers lightly resting on her bag. Power without justice is fragile. Today, it cracked, she murmurs. Whispers circle. Colleagues glance away, uncomfortable yet aware. Policies shift quietly. Past slights reconsidered. No shout needed. Her calm presence alone signals victory. Silence carries the weight of dignity over arrogance.